which is one of the uses of to be. In Spanish, we have two verbs to be. Right? We have the verb, we're going to be on page 48 now. We have the verb estar, and we have the verb ser. Estar and ser. Okay? Where is Pedro? ¿Cómo dice where is Pedro? ¿Dónde está Pedro? Right? Which verb are we using? Estar or ser?
Estar.
We're using estar. ¿Cómo se dice where is the party? ¿Dónde es la fiesta? Which verb are we using? Estar or ser? Ser. See? Because sometimes we use one and sometimes we use the other. They have a specific uses, right? ¿Cómo se dice what is your last name? Muy bien, correcto. ¿Cuál es tu apellido, right? What is your last name? ¿Cuál es tu apellido? What verb are we using? Ser or estar? Ser, right? We don't say ¿cuál está tu apellido? We say ¿cuál es tu apellido? Commonly, the way we native speakers learn the use of these is just by repetition, right? Somebody applies it right, and then we just know how to repeat this right, and then we don't have to further think about it. In our case, we're trying to process things a little faster and a little differently, and we run into these two verbs, and we're trying to figure out when we're going to use one versus the other. The truth of the matter is that you will learn them by repetition, but because we like to think about it, we need to understand why we would use one versus the other. Okay? Commonly, those of you that have studied Spanish before have probably studied ser y estar, because it's commonly presented as ser y estar, right? And ser y estar, when you study it, they're going to tell you that ser has like 8 or 10 different uses, and then they're going to talk about estar and some 3 or 4 uses. The way we like to present it here is we like to talk about estar and ser, right? For two very practical reasons. Number one is alphabetical order. Estar comes in front of ser, and number two, estar. We can summarize the uses of estar into 3 uses for estar. There are 3 uses for estar, as in ¿dónde está Pedro? See, that's a use of estar, right? It belongs to a category that we will further explain later. How are you? ¿Cómo dice how are you? ¿Cómo estás? Even people who don't know how to speak Spanish say ¿cómo estás? Right? They don't even know about the existence of ser, right? Because ¿cómo estás is also going to use estar because of a specific reason that we will talk about later. So we have these 2 verbs and they have a specific uses. Estar has 3 uses and ser is going to have like, I'll say 8 different uses. However, if you understand the 3 uses of estar, by default, everything else will be ser, right? If it doesn't fall into one, right? If we have to analyze things, because that's what happens once we're adults, we kind of want to know why. Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. If we can understand the 3 uses of estar, something is going to either fall into that category or not. And if it's not, then it's going to